Good morning to all of you. So, we can start the live discussion. So, if you have any question, then please discuss. On the occasion of the 1st July, GST Day and the CA Day, we have launched our new book, that is Interlinking of GST Return. I can surely say that this GST Return Wala book will help you a lot in terms of analysis 1, 3B, 9, 9C, interlinking between 2A, 2B. In terms of the financial statement interlinking, it helps a lot. So if you are interested, you can visit our website www.educating.com and do the inquiry. So there is a question regarding air condition ITC available for banquet hall. So what does it mean by tacit air condition? So normally, if the air condition is movable, see, normally if the air condition is movable, we can take the ITC, but if it is not movable, then we can't take the ITC. So, Kanti sir, you tell me your counter question, or is it clear? Please confirm. Okay. Very good morning, Pandurangaji. Now we know that there is a lot of circular has been issued by the CBIC. You are requested to read the circular, and it will give the ample clarity in terms of many provision in the GST. Regarding this book, analysis of the GST returns, we have covered certain area. If you will care while filing the GST return, you will reduce the chance of litigation. Very good morning. Kindly ask the question if you have. tell me one thing. I am making one export under LUT. We all know that this particular supply I am not required to pay the GST because it is under LUT. But while filing the GST returns, while filing the GST returns, should I report, let's assume it is at 18% transaction, I am exporting the services. Should I report the value against 18% or should I report the value against 0%? I hope my question is clear. Let me repeat once again. I am providing the service to the customer located out of India. Service is export of service and rate is 18%. While filing the GSTR1, should I report against 18% or should I report against 0%? Should I report against 18% or should I report against 0%? That is my question. I am exporter of service. The transaction is 18%. While filing the GSTR1 under table GSTR1 under table 6A, should I report this against 18% or should I report against 0%? The answer is against 18%. Because when I will select the without payment of IGST, you will see that bottom part, the tax would be disabled. The tax would be disabled. It means you are not required to pay the GST, but you should report against exact tax rate. It is not exempted. It is taxable. So you will report against respective tax rate. I hope it is clear. And thank you, Pandurangaji, for giving the correct answer. Hotel, restaurant, banquet hall, combined business, restaurant, no ITC taken, guest house, I take the ITC and outward 12% and banquet hall food 5%, hall rent 18%, AC purchase for banquet hall can take the ITC. Only the concept will be the proportionate reversal of the ITC. Proportionate reversal because I can say that if you, let's say, provide the food only, then also you need the air condition and you cannot take the ITC because you are opting 5%. So in that case, I can say the inward supply is basically using for two purposes. One for renting of hall and one for food, etc. I can say you can do the proportionate reversal. That would be better according to the rule 43. RCC. We have purchased raw material from our vendor in 1718. Okay. And avail the valid ITC. Now, anti-evasion case is booked on vendor and they issued the summon to us where the department can issue the SCN to now for 1718. Answer is no. Now they can't do anything with respect to 1718, whether it is 73 or 74. You can check the time limit of 74, but the time limit has been expired. Then they can't issue the any notice. For 1718, the last date to issue the notice is 5th August or 7th August 2024. If they like to do so, they have to issue the notice under section 73 because it is anti-evasion tax. So probably they will cover the transaction in the 74, and the time limit to issue the notice under section 74 is still 1 more month, next 5th or 7th August 2024. Annual is expected, not sure, because they have not issued any guideline, or they have not issued. Might be there are some changes, and we are going to soon. We are going to make available very soon, but there is no such instruction, so cannot say. Banquet hall food 5%, rent 18%, reversal 43, which turnover I take only banquet hall turnover, over guest house, restaurant, because I purchased the AC for the banquet hall. See, I can say so now you need to do certain calculation, Kanti sir. So I can say the food which is being served in the banquet hall, you need to identify. So the food which you are serving in the banquet hall, on which you are charging the 5%, on that turnover, you need to calculate the 40 to 43 ka reversal. I'm not saying entire restaurant business. No, I am saying from the banquet hall, you are providing the two services. So please confirm, Kanti sir, please confirm that the food bill which you are raising to them on 5%, the food is being served in the banquet hall itself. Please confirm the food is being served in the banquet hall itself, probably. Krishna sir, there is no problem at all. But in the future, you should classify at an appropriate place. Again, I'm saying, whatever the past transaction, you are not required to do anything because it has already been closed. What you can do, just rectify in the future. You should report in the respective tax rate. Then in that case, Kanti sir, I can say you are providing the to supply. Please do not take the entire turnover for the purpose of 43. Count the turnover which is pertaining to that banquet hall, the food which is providing, or for which you have raised the bill, which is being served in the banquet hall. That is manual calculation. You cannot identify from the system. You cannot something like that. You need to do the calculation, and then you apply the 43. It will be the perfect calculation. Sales commission paid in the foreign currency to the broker which is outside India, whether IGST payable under RCM? No, because it is not import or service. Ashish ji, for import of service, there are three conditions: supplier located out of India, satisfied; recipient located in India, satisfied; the place of the supply should be India. How to calculate? According to section 13. If I will go to the section 13, subsection 8, clause B, in case of intermediary, the place of the supply is the location of supplier. In your example, the location of the supplier, being the commission agent, is outside India. Therefore, the place of the supply become outside India. So, third condition of the import of service, that place of the supply should be India, is not satisfied. Therefore, the transaction will be out of GST. It is not import of service. I hope it is clear. Kindly confirm. Krishna sir, you have the you can visit our website. A Paytm, Google barcode, etc. Payment link has been given. Once you complete the payment, then there is a form. Let me show you. So once you will make the payment, then the payment link is being given. Once you make the payment, please fill this form. Please fill this form. Whatever the address you will give in this form, it will be dispatched. 7 to 10 working days, you will receive the book at that location. You please complete this form and send the screenshot of the payment on this number. Then whatever the address you have given, it will be sent to that address in 7 to 10 working days. Can a IC holder will export service without GST registration till 20 lakhs? See, service, export of the service is interstate, we all know. And in the October 2017, 10 by 2017 integrated tax rate, there was one notification which talks about if you are providing the service interstate, you are not required to take registration till 20 lakh. So if I'm exporter of services, then I can take the relaxation of that notification and not required to take the GST registration mandatory. Sorry. Is it clear? I hope. कैसे नीलकांत सर? Jay Radha Govind ji, commission received on procuring investment in mutual funds. ठीक है? Whether FCM or RCM, FCM. If FCM threshold limit would be applicable, 100% it would be applicable. No doubt about that. Because the mutual fund commission is not covered in the list of the RCM notification. Insurance agent is covered, but the mutual fund is not being covered, so therefore it is under FCM. So then is it under mandatory or till 20 lakh? The answer would be 20 lakh. Why so? Sir, there is a section 24 which talks about if you are an agent, then it is required to take mandatory registration. Sir, that agent requirement of registration has been clarified by the CBIC in Circular 34, Circular 57, and one more circular was there. And in which they are saying, if you are the agent and issuing the tax invoice in your name for the outward supplies of the goods or services, are you issuing the entire mutual fund invoice from your name? In your name, answer would be no. Therefore, you are not covered in the mandatory category of registration, section 24, that applicable with respect to agent. Answer is no. So therefore, my answer would be 20 lakh would be available. In case of the bank attachment made by the department, what to do about attachment in 17, 18, 18, 19? You can, means there is an appeal. You can file the appeal for the bank attachment for unblocking of that bank attachment. Which exam? You are talking about the exam which I have announced in the June end for the YouTubers for this live discussion participant. Are you talking about Pandurangaji? Are you talking about that exam? Ravi sir, pay the tax, file the appeal against that request, and then probably they will open. I hope you are the member, educating member. If you are educating member, then you can share that particular letter which you prepared. We will redraft for your purpose. Pandurangaji, yes, that I will start from the next week, probably month end we will start. Either next week or next to next week we will start. So that is under development. So probably middle of the July it will be started. Then I will prepare, and either in the next or next to next, I will give the link to all of you. Any other question? Satyanarayan ji, new registration taken with rental agreement with business activity. We have now expanded the size of our premises. Should I no provide the fresh rental agreement? No, as such, no. If the address is same, then there is no requirement. As such, just because you have increased the size on the same address, you are not required to provide the again the rent agreement. If the address is changed, then answer would be yes. Vikas ji, whether the registered rent agreement required for GST registration or otherwise notary agreement is sufficient. I think notary agreement is sufficient. Notary agreement is sufficient with the proof of address. So I will take the question for the next 4-5 minutes. We'll wind up the discussion at 11:30. If you have any further question, you are requested to ask. Kanti sir, in the GST registration, the place of the business related issue. A give his business premises to B on the rent and B give that premises to C on rent. C want GST, but all amount on the A, but all account on A name. So then in that case, you need to have the tri-party agreement only, because you will not find any proof of address like electricity bill, etc., in that name of landlord. So if nothing is in the B, then you cannot attach the agreement of the B, or attach both the agreement A to B and B to C. If it is possible, so the two solution, either attach both the agreement A to B, B to C, or attach the agreement of tri-party agreement signed between A, B, and C, all the parties. Sir, Ravi sir, I am unable to understand your question. I am filled indemnity bond and asked to open the attachment for 53rd Council meeting reason attached with the application. Why you are mentioning the 53rd GST Council meeting ka reference? Is there any relevance? Is there anything which, okay, you talking about the relaxation given in the 73, that would be sufficient. Perfectly okay. You attach the 53rd GST Council meeting, that is okay. File the indemnity bond and also attach the DRC 03 toward the payment of the taxes. So, sir, Kanti sir, I have given the solution, either tri-party agreement or both the agreement to be attached. Whether we can avail the ITC for painting work done in the factory, answer would be yes, no problem, because painting work will never be capitalized. ITC, which is being restricted in 17.5 C and D, it is only capitalized expenditure. Recurring expenditure which are debited to the profit and loss account are never blocked. In my view, yes, definitely you can take the ITC. So paid the taxes, then attach the DRC 03. Attach the DRC 03 also with that request letter. So now we can conclude our discussion. If you have any further question, 1 more minute is there. You can ask the question. Otherwise, we are concluding the discussion. Fine. Thank you very much. Goodbye to all of you. Thanks for joining the live discussion on every Sunday, mostly at 11 a.m. We are doing the live discussion. Please regularly join in the next week or next to next week. I will give you the detailed pattern how to give the exams without any expenditure, how you can increase the knowledge in the GST. That I'm going to discuss. We are preparing that particular examination module free of cost for all of you. So I will explain everything in the subsequent either next or next to next. So thank you very much. Goodbye to all of you. ITC benefit can take another press release 16453. We have to wait for the amendment in the law. But as of now, yes, answer would be yes. At least there is some relief. Sir, whether we can avail the ITC? Yes, I have given the answer. Thank you. Goodbye to all of you.